welcome to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guest today is here to tell us about several upcoming Spotlight Players productions that are scheduled to take place at the Village Theater at Cherry Hill. Here with all of the exciting details is Spotlight Players producer, Laura Kitzman. Laura, welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
I understand that you have some great shows that are coming up this season, but before we get to all of those, could you start by telling us a little bit about the history of Spotlight Players?
Spotlight Players is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We're a community theater based here in Canton. We are just finishing up our 70th year. Previously, we had been called the Plymouth Theater Guild, and we were based out of the Northville Regional Psychiatric Facility on 7 Mile, and we were called the Plymouth Theater Guild. And then in 2004, we changed our name to Spotlight Players and moved into the Village Theater right here at Cherry Hill in Canton.
Great. Now, what sort of groups make up the Spotlight Players?
So we have 3 groups. Our senior group is called the Still Got It Players, and that is for actors ages 50 and older. Then there's the main group of Spotlight Players, which is actors of all ages. And then we have the youth group, Spotlight Youth Players, and that's for actors ages 20 and under.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So you really have something for all ages.
Absolutely, we do, yes.
And what sort of areas or opportunities for people to get involved?
So there's clearly opportunities for people who are actors and singers and dancers, but on the other side of the fence, there's directing and producing and music directing, choreography. There is a sound design and light design and set building, musicians, spotlight operator, costumer, stage manager, props, fly rail operator, and also there's opportunities on the board of directors.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
A lot of opportunities, it
sounds
like.
Yes.
Now, I know you have a vast array of productions that you've worked on.
Yes.
Some of those get pretty large. What's the largest cast that you've worked with?
Oh, wow. I think it was 56. So that was South Pacific. That was just this past fall.
And
so
that's just the people on stage?
Just the people on stage.
And
there's a full complement of a crew that can reach close to 20 people. Backstage and behind the scenes is the crew. So yeah, big group of people, yes.
Oh, it sounds like an opportunity for a lot of fun.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, what can we look forward to this season?
So we are just finishing our 70th season with Nana's Naughty Knickers. It is an adorable, cute, fun play, and it's a story about a grandmother who lives in New York, and her granddaughter comes to live with her for the summertime. And the granddaughter starts noticing all of these really odd things that are happening with so many visitors coming into the apartment and their very, very odd behavior while they're in the apartment. And it gets very comical to watch their behavior while they're trying to hide their activities from the granddaughter. Eventually, after all of these charades, it comes out that the grandmother is making and selling senior ladies' lingerie. So it becomes a very, very funny play.
And comedy ensues.
Absolutely, it does, yes.
Now, when is that production taking place?
So that Nana's Naughty Knickers runs May 18th through the 21st in the Biltmore Studio at the Village Theater. The Thursday, Friday, and Saturday shows are at 7:30, and there's Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. The tickets are between $15 and $18 each, and they can be purchased by calling the box office at 734-394-5300. You can also get them by going to the Village Theater website at cantonvillagetheater.org. And tickets are also available for purchase at the box office 1 hour prior to showtime. And the Village Theater is located at 50400 Cherry Hill in Canton.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it would be a fun opportunity to have an afternoon or an evening of comedy.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh,
yes.
excellent.
Yeah.
Now, what other shows can we look forward to?
So we have, we just recently announced our next upcoming season for the 2017-2018 season. And we also have, I'm gonna read these off, but we also have some paid stipend positions that I'm gonna mention as I'm reading these off.
Excellent.
So the first one coming up is Anything Goes. It's a main stage musical. The auditions are July 10th and 11th, and performance dates are September 15th through 17th and 22nd through 24th. The paid stipend positions open are producer and choreographer, and our director is Justine Maldonado, and our music director is Rich Alder.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, how long of a duration would that position be?
Just from the auditions to the
performance?
closing of the show. There might be a meeting prior to auditions just to make sure that everything is all set for
Sure.
auditions and all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, just to make sure. So we try to have one, real casual meeting prior to every show.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And if folks were interested in applying for those positions, what do they do?
It's spotlightplayersmi.org. You can also contact me via email, and we also have a phone number that you can contact. So that would be, the phone number is 734-480-4945. And my direct email is lkitzman@spotlightplayersmi.org.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that you have some other...
So yeah,
Yes.
so that was the first of
Okay.
6. The second one is a Still Got It Players show, which is our senior group in the studio, and this is Men Are Dogs. It's going to be another funny comedy from a playwright that we've worked with before. Auditions are August 28th and 29th. Performance dates are November 3rd through 5th and 10th through 12th. The open position is producer, and the director is Joe Arcel. The next show is a Christmas show from Spotlight Players in the Biltmore studio. Auditions are September 26th and 25th and 26th. The performance dates are November 30th through December 3rd. The positions open are both director and producer. This show is yet to be determined. We would like to have it as some kind of a holiday theme since it's so close. So director suggestions would certainly be considered on that one. The next show coming up is our youth musical in the Biltmore studio. It's called The Adventures of Dr. Dolittle, and we all kind of know that whole story. Auditions are January 2nd and 4th. Performance dates are March 8th through 11th. The open position is the producer, and the director is Anton Coyton. The next one is Annie on the main stage. It's a big main stage musical. Auditions are February 19th and 20th. Performances are April 27th through 29th and May 4th through 6th. Open positions are a producer and choreographer. Our director is John Sartor, and our music director is Rich Alder. And the last show in the 6 is a Still Got It Players show in the Biltmore studio. Auditions are March 12th and 13th, performance dates of May 17th through 20th, and the positions open are both director and producer.
Wow,
Yeah.
what an amazing season to
Yeah.
look forward to. So again, if folks are interested in either the positions or auditioning, where should they go?
Spotlightplayersmi.org. It has all the information of the address for the Cherry Hill Village Theater. That's where auditions will be, and it will have also character listings and everything that's needed in order to prepare for auditions. As well, there's going to be a link on how to purchase tickets right there on our website. You can just click on that link and it'll take you to the Village Theater website.
Excellent. We're almost out of time, but if you wouldn't mind just recapping Nana's Naughty Knickers and telling folks how they can get involved with the Spotlight Players.
Absolutely. Nana's Naughty Knickers runs May 18th through the 21st in the Biltmore studio at the Village Theater in Cherry Hill Village. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday performances at 7:30, and Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. And people can purchase tickets by going to cantonvillagetheater.org, calling the box office at 734-394-5300, or they can go to the Village Theater 1 hour prior to showtime.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
Laura, thank you so much for stopping by and filling us in.
It was very nice. Thank you.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
I'm Officer Patty Esselink with the Canton Police Department. School is in full swing. The signs are out and the lights are flashing, reminding us to reduce our speeds and be patient. Students belong in the school zone. Your distractions do not. Let's limit our distractions and let's keep our students safe. Slow down and be patient.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Joining me now to give us an update on what we can look forward to this season at Pheasant Run Golf Club is its general manager and PGA professional, Paul Simpson. Paul, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Peg. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
I understand that things are getting very busy over at Pheasant Run Golf Club, but before we get to the upcoming programs we can look forward to, why don't you tell us a little bit about Pheasant Run?
Well, first of all, Pheasant Run is a Arthur Hills Design Championship golf course. 27 holes, so there's 3 unique nines, so there's lots of different playability on the golf course. Each nine is kind of unique to itself. 4 sets of tee boxes, and the yardage range anywhere from 5,000 yards all the way up to well over 7,000 yards from the tip. So there's a little bit of something for every player, whether you're a beginner or an elite player. So there's a little bit for everybody out there. One of the big things that we find at Pheasant Run is that we host a lot of tournaments for amateur associations. So we have a Golf Association of Michigan amateur qualifier out at Pheasant Run, and as well as lots of junior tournaments out there too. So I think that's a testament to the caliber of the golf course.
Oh, absolutely. And it's definitely very scenic and beautiful, and it's one of my favorite golf courses.
Yeah, there's lots of wildlife out there and lots of variety. So all the holes, there's lots of different holes out there, wide ranges. One of the other things that I will mention is we have an exceptional practice facility. We have a bent grass teeing ground that's the size of a football field. So there's always quality turf out there for players to practice on.
Absolutely. Now, where is Pheasant Run located?
We're at 46500 Summit Parkway, and website is golfprgc.org. Phone number 734-397-6460. So lots of different ways to get a hold of us.
Excellent. Now, I know that you have a lot of programs in the works. What can we look forward to this season?
One of the big things that we just initiated this year is the PGA Junior League. It's an opportunity for juniors to get involved in golf in a less structured, a less hardcore tournament program. It's for ages 14 and under, and they play in a scramble format. So it's a little less pressure than playing in individual play. So we're hosting that this year. Participants wear numbered jerseys, so it's very similar to other team sports. PGA's way of kind of getting into that and getting kids involved, and they can still feel like they're playing in that team atmosphere, even though you are kind of playing your own ball to some extent.
Now, when is that taking place?
So the matches will occur on Saturdays and Sundays, May 27th through July 30th.
Oh.
And there are home and away matches, so you may get to go play a local country club on your away match. So it's a nice opportunity for players to go play different facilities also, and as well as home matches, and then you've got the team environment and you're rooting for each other and those kind of things. So it's a real neat atmosphere.
What a great way to gain some experience.
Yes, yes.
Now, would you recommend that for the beginner junior golfer or someone who is more skilled?
It's a wide variety. So yeah, some groups will have more experienced players paired with beginner players, so they can kind of learn the ropes from those players.
So the beginner junior golfer shouldn't be intimidated?
No. And then it's open boys and girls. So it's a co-ed team. So.
Okay. And if someone who's watching wanted to register, how would they go about doing that?
They can register at pgajlg.com. So they go to the website and then they look for our facility, and then they can register at our facility. And if they have any questions, they can always call our golf shop at 734-397-6460.
Excellent. Now, I understand that you have another initiative underway.
Yeah. We're again hosting the Drive, Chip, and Putt. We hosted it 2 years ago, and we're again fortunate to get a qualifier site at our facility. Again, this is open to boys and girls from 7 to 15. There are separate divisions for ages, 4 separate divisions actually, and they play 3 shots from each location. So they'll hit 3 drives, 3 chips, 3 putts, and then they get points for where those qualify. And then the top players will advance to a sub-regional. And from then on, they have an opportunity to advance all the way to the Masters and get the finals are at the Masters the Sunday before the Masters tournament. So,
and that's at Augusta, is it not?
At Augusta, yes.
Oh, fabulous!
So it's a great opportunity. And you never know, you could be going to Augusta.
Oh, sure, sure. Now, when are you hosting your trial?
Yeah, our event is on Monday, July 10th.
So, and if anyone wants to take part in that, how do they get involved?
Again, they can register through drivechipandputt.com.
Okay.
And they have up to 5 days prior to the event to register. So,
Excellent.
but I'd recommend registering as soon as possible because they can fill up.
Oh, sure, sure. And I understand correctly, we've had some locals in the past who've gone fairly far.
Yeah, there's a couple players that play at our course regularly that have advanced all the way to the regional, so beyond the sub-regional to the next level, which is the regional.
How exciting.
Yeah.
So hopefully those golfers will sign up today.
Yes, yeah, get signed up.
Now, I understand you have another initiative that's open to all ages.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
It's the USGA Play 9. The USGA started this program approximately 3 years ago, and it's a way to get people out on the golf course and playing 9 holes. So you have less of a time commitment, so you can fit it into your schedule a little bit easier, and also less of a financial commitment because 9 holes is obviously cheaper than 18 holes. We have an event that's coming up on May 9th. It's $25 for 9 holes with a cart, range, hot dog, chip, and pop. So it's a great opportunity to get out there, real discounted rates, and play 9.
Absolutely. And we can look forward to the coming months?
Yes, and we have other events that will focus on ladies, families, couples, and a men's event also. So.
Oh, fabulous. And how long will this initiative run?
So it's going to run all season, and it's on the 9th of every month. So it'll run May through October on the 9th of every month.
Okay, and it sounds like a great value, a great way to get on the course and play 9.
Yeah, so it's just an opportunity to get out there, play 9 holes, and you don't have to have the large time commitment that you have for 18 holes.
Absolutely, that's awesome. Now, for those people who haven't golfed, obviously with the cold weather, what do you recommend for them to get back out on the links? How should they approach the first time getting out there?
Really, the main thing you want to do is get out to the practice facility. Make sure you know where your clubs are, first of all, and then get out to the practice facility and start slowly is always the key. Do some stretching first. Don't just get out there and pull out your driver and try to hit it as hard as you can right off the bat, because that's a good way to injure yourself. So you want to start slowly, do some stretching, hit your more lofted clubs, wedges, and then work your way up to the driver.
Excellent advice. Now, for those folks out there who are watching who may be intimidated and always wanted to golf, what would be some first steps for them?
Well, I think one of the big things is that we have lots of different lesson programs and clinics where they can get involved in the game, and we actually have a lot of learn to golf programs, and some that are very inexpensive. So you can get out there, get paired with other players that are just beginning the game also, and almost develop your own kind of group that you get to play with every now and then.
Absolutely. And you have some great instructors, PGA professionals like yourself.
Yes, Clayton Farnsworth is our lead instructor, and he has vast experience on teaching, and he teaches anyone from age 4 all the way up to 99. So he can teach anybody how to play golf, and he does it in a way that's very non-threatening and gets you into the game without intimidating you.
Oh, great. Well, you've mentioned a lot of wonderful programs that you're offering this season. If folks want more information and they want to get started, how should they go about doing that?
They should go to golfprgc.org, or they can call the shop at 734-397-6460.
Great. Well, Paul, thank you so much for stopping by and giving us the inside scoop about Pheasant Run Golf Club.
Thanks, Peg. I appreciate you having me on.
My pleasure. We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Hey folks, Canton Township has an app. My Canton is the official mobile app for the Canton community. The app provides a connection between the township and its citizens and visitors. Enjoy convenient access to local officials, businesses, and event registration. Whether a resident or visitor, this app delivers access to community news, events, emergency alerts, and more. Download the MyCanton app today and connect with the community. Available at Apple and Google Play Store.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Well, the excitement is starting to kick into high gear for this year's Liberty Festival. Here to give us an inside look is Facility Specialist Evan Sweet, along with Farmers Market Coordinator Jackie Spears. Welcome, you two. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Peg.
Thank you.
I'm very excited that Liberty Fest is right around the corner.
I know.
When and where is this year's event taking place?
It will be from June 15th to the 17th in Canton's Heritage Park.
Excellent. And for those folks who aren't familiar with Canton Liberty Fest, what sort of an event is it?
It is a huge community festival with anything from a carnival, food vendors, marketplace vendors you can shop and buy and just explore the park. And it's a great, huge, large event for folks.
Excellent. And it's 3 days of family
3 days
fun
long,
for,
yes.
for all ages.
Yes, jam-packed.
I understand that the two of you are the Taste of Liberty Fest coordinators. So what can we look forward to this year in terms of festival food?
So we have some great things coming up the lineup for food. Some returning vendors from last year. So we have some folks like Twisted Rooster will be coming back and joining us again this year. Working on some new vendors, one of them being Go Ice Cream. It's kind of a handmade ice cream shop that's kind of expanded and grown, and they're going to be serving their fresh prepared treats on site. So a couple barbecue places we're working to kind of build some momentum behind and kind of get them involved. Do you want to touch on some food trucks too?
Yeah, we have a lot of awesome food trucks. Yeah, my favorite. First of all, we have Cosa Sabrosa. They're based out of Ann Arbor. Great Mexican food truck. It's kind of more of like a modern Mexican take, so a lot of tacos and stuff.
Yum.
Street side sushi, of course, sushi, hand rolls, all of that. Pita Cruiser is another one based out of Ann Arbor, and they're more Mediterranean, so falafel, gyros, shawarma, that kind of thing. Marconi's Pizza, of course, pizza. They're out of Rochester Hills. Hero or Villain, we're super excited about. They're out of Detroit. And they're a deli truck, so they do made-to-order, handcrafted sandwiches. Salt and Sugar Co., they're out of Troy. I love them as a farmer's market person. They're all about local, natural, organic ingredients.
Oh, great.
So yeah, lots of salads and stuff like that. Crepe des Trois, they're from Shelby Township, and they do both sweet and savory crepes. Really cool, unique flavor combinations, something for everyone there. And then Mito's Donor is a Turkish food truck, and they'll have different wraps and food bowls like that.
Wow, it sounds like you have a really wide variety.
Yeah, and then going off here, you mentioned Mexican too. We do have, I forgot to mention, On the Border again will be joining us. They were a huge fan favorite last year, so we're so glad that they're going to be joining us again. And then Tom and Chi, one of Canton's newest restaurants, will be participating this year as well. So we're excited to have them on board too.
Excellent. Now, in terms of the restaurants and the food opportunities, I understand that you're kind of relocating them a little bit in the festival grounds.
Yep.
Where can folks seek out these vendors?
Yeah, of course. It's going to be a little different layout this year. So the food vendors will be around our amphitheater. So around live entertainment, we'll have all of our food vendors, as well as the beer tent area. And then our food trucks will kind of surround that as well. So kind of make it a destination atmosphere.
Excellent. And I'm trying to kind of envision Heritage Park. Where will the food trucks be located?
So kind of by the amphitheater, there's like a hill that starts to go up the back there, and they'll just be lined up right along there.
Ah,
Yep.
okay. So they won't be on the street. They'll actually be inside
Yes.
the park
integrated
grounds.
into the park. Yep.
Yep, right in the park.
Excellent, excellent. And I know a wide variety of menu items. In terms of price points, it sounds like there's really something for everybody.
Yeah, and we're actually going to be posting all of the menus and info about the food trucks on our Facebook page for Liberty Fest.
Excellent.
So people can get a feel for pricing and scope out what they want ahead of time.
Oh, sure, sure. Now, I understand last year On the Border was the winner of the
Yes.
Taste of the Festival.
Yes,
Will you
yes.
be holding that contest again?
We will be. We'll be holding that again. We're looking forward to it.
Can you explain it for the folks at home, what sort of a contest it is?
Yes. So we had the township supervisor will kind of taste each restaurant and determine from his perspective who is the best of the festival. So last year that was On the Border. They get to each pick and prepare a dish of their choice. On the Border was last year's winner. They have their plaque still hanging up in their restaurant. Very proud of that. So I think they'd like to return and see if they can have another chance at it again.
Absolutely. Ooh, the pressure's on.
I know, exactly.
This year. Now, I know a lot of preparation goes into planning the menu and the vendor selection. When do you actually start this process?
Mid-February, beginning of March, start kind of recruiting folks, seeing who's interested, getting restaurants on board, reaching out. that time frame.
Excellent. And I understand at the farmers market you have a lot of, well, actually for the Rally on Ridge, you work with a lot of food vendors.
Yeah, so we use a lot of our contacts that we use throughout the year, and then also, of course, Rally is our big event where we have 18 plus food trucks. So some of those people are overlapping a little bit, and then some of them are new people that we're bringing in this year.
Excellent. Well, you mentioned it, so we have to kind of give a little plug. I know this event's coming up later this summer, but can you just briefly tell us about the Rally on Ridge?
Yeah, so Rally on Ridge, like I said, it's grown each year. It's coming into its third year. We're hoping to get more food trucks every year. Huge turnout from vendor side and from shopper side. Similar to Liberty Fest, we have a super wide range of food options, something for everyone. There's also a kids side of things where there's more kid-friendly options for food. We also have a DJ who comes and kind of works with the kids and does fun activities and crafts and stuff. And then over on the adult side of things, there's different food options, more adult appropriate, as well as a beer tent, which we're adding this year for the first time.
Excellent. And that also will have some live entertainment and a lot of hustle and bustle.
Yep, we'll have some musicians coming. And for that too, you can get information on the Canton Farmers Market Facebook page.
Why focus on the food trucks? Why does that seem to be kind of the trendy thing now?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think it's just, especially out of Detroit, the food truck thing there is huge. So a lot of the people that we have are coming from that area. I think just people just like the idea of being able to have food come to them rather than having to go to a restaurant, and they get to experience it a little bit differently.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the one thing I love is that I get to pick the one food truck that I want to purchase from, and say my husband can go and pick from another food truck.
Right.
We're both happy.
Exactly, and you get to go to the same place together. So.
Well, we're almost out of time, but if you wouldn't mind just kind of recapping what folks can look forward to in terms of the food at this year's Liberty Fest.
So again, we have some, like I said, some great restaurants. Looking to have about 8 or 9 on the border: Twisted Rooster, Go Ice Cream, Tom and Chi, and then many food trucks, as you had mentioned, as well. All that will be released as we kind of secure them at CantonLibertyFest.com, and then also on our Canton Liberty Fest Facebook page as well. We'll be kind of plugging some details in.
Excellent.
And releasing that information.
And then remind the folks at home when they should turn out to Heritage Park this June.
Be sure to join us June 15th through the 17th for the festival. We're really excited, and it'll be jam-packed with plenty of fun things and lots of food.
Yes, it really is Canton's signature event. So looking forward to it. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and filling us in on all the wonderful eats that will be available this year.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.